Hey everyone, yeah, I know I'm late to the party on Black Rabbit, but after finally finishing it, I had to talk about it. For those that don't know, Black Rabbit is a new Netflix limited series. It's one of those shows that sticks with you after the credits. A slow burn for sure, but one that pays off big time if you stay patient. It's basically a hybrid of Breaking Bad and a mobster movie. What really hooked me wasn't just the acting or the atmosphere. It's how that robbery ends up being the glue that holds everything together. Before we go further, obviously, spoiler alert, if you haven't watched it, you'll have to watch it first before you watch my breakdown and review. But going back, that robbery is definitely the single moment that brings everything full circle in a way. And obviously there's that big reveal that Vince, the brother, is the one that's tied to the robbery. That was wild. So quick rundown if you're catching up. You've got Jake, Fritkin, Jude Law, this successful New York restaurateur running the hotspot Black Rabbit. And then his older brother, Vince, Jason Bateman, fresh out of whatever hole he's been in, rolls back into his life, bringing a ton of unresolved trauma, old debts, and chaos. From there, the show slowly starts weaving between family drama, crime, and this feeling that something bad is coming. You don't know exactly what, but it's coming. I'm not gonna lie, the pacing is definitely slow. It takes its time building the world, giving you these quiet, uncomfortable moments. At first, I was like, okay, where is this going? But by the time everything ties back to that robbery, it clicks. It's that kind of storytelling where you realize the setup was the payoff. All of those little moments, all that tension, all those conversations about family and loyalty, they lead straight into that explosive reveal. The robbery is really what ties the whole story together. It's not just a heist, it's the moment that forces every truth out into the open. The restaurant, the debts, the betrayals, it all collides here. What I love is how the show uses the robbery like a mirror. Everyone's true nature comes out. Jake's obsession with control, Vince's desperation, all of it gets stripped down. And the twist, that Vince was part of it, that he was one of the robbers, that hit hard. Let's talk about Vince for a sec. Because to me, he's the heart of the show. Yeah, he's flawed, he's done awful stuff, but he's also the most human one in this story. He's this broken guy who somehow keeps making the same choices to protect his family, even when it destroys him. He literally saves 2 family members. He saved his mom by killing his dad, which is dark, but in his mind, it was the only way to protect her. And then later, he saves Jake by killing Junior, the mob boss's son. That moment hit me. Like, he's been talking about loyalty, about how family's not worth it, how it just drags you down, but when it matters, he acted. That's what I found powerful. He says he doesn't believe in loyalty, but he's the one who actually lives it. That's what I keep coming back to. Vince's whole monologue about family, about how it's not worth it, how it never saves you, ends up being ironic because, in the end, he's the one who saves everyone. That contradiction makes him such an interesting character. He's cynical, but he still cares. He's burnt out, but he still fights. That's what makes the ending so emotional. You realize all the stuff he did, the robbery, the violence, the mess, it was his twisted way of protecting what little good he had left. For me, Black Rabbit works because of that slow build and the emotional punch behind the chaos. Yeah, it's gritty, it's dark, but underneath, it's really about love and loyalty. The messed up kind that doesn't fit in a clean, moral box. The robbery pulled the story together, but Vince held the heart of it together. By the end, I wasn't thinking about the restaurant or the crime. I was thinking about the line he said, "Why bother?" Because even though he said that, he still did. He still bothered. And that says everything about this character. So yeah, I'm late to this one, but I'm glad I finally watched it. It was recommended many times, and I'm definitely glad that I checked it out. If you're into slow burns that ends with an emotional gut punch, if you love Breaking Bad, Better Call Saul, if you're a fan of mob movies, You're gonna love this. Give Black Rabbit a shot. I would love to hear what you thought. Did the robbery twist catch you off guard? And what did you think about Vince's ending? Drop your thoughts in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to smash the like button, subscribe to join our community, and press the bell to be notified when I upload on the channel. That's it for this video. See you next time for another super video.